All right, let's jump right in. We're always talking about how smart AI models are getting, right? But their ability to actually do stuff in the real world, well, that comes down to something we totally overlook, their tools. Today, we're going to break down how you build a really good toolbox for an AI, turning it from just a digital brain into something that can actually act on your behalf.
You've probably been there. You ask an AI to do something kind of complex, like, hey, book me a flight to Denver, find a pet friendly hotel, and rent a car for next Tuesday, and it just hits a wall. It gives you that polite, sorry, I can't do that. It's a super common frustration, and it gets right to the heart of what we're talking about today.
See, here's the thing. The bottleneck isn't usually the AI's intelligence. It's the fact that it's living inside this digital box, totally cut off from the outside world. The problem is its toolbox, or more often than not, the complete lack of one.
So that's the AI's big dilemma, isn't it? How does it break out of that box? How does it go from being this amazing processor of language to an agent that can actually get things done for you in the real world? I mean, think about it. An LLM, all by itself, can't check your email, it can't look at your calendar, it definitely can't book a flight on some random website. It's fundamentally isolated. To do anything useful, it needs a bridge to those services. And those bridges? That's what we call tools. And this whole idea forces us into a completely new way of thinking about software. We're not just writing a list of instructions anymore. We're designing tools for a partner who can be creative, flexible, and, yeah, sometimes a little unpredictable. So let's define what makes these tools so different. A normal piece of software is what we call deterministic. You put in the same input, you get the exact same output every single time. But in AI, it's non-deterministic. Ask it the same question twice, you might get two slightly different but still correct answers. An AI tool is basically the peace treaty that lets these true worlds, the predictable world of code and the unpredictable world of AI, work together.
This slide really nails the difference. Traditional software is a calculator. It's predictable. 2 plus 2 is always going to be 4. But software for an AI, that's more like having a creative partner. You give it a task, and it has options. It has agency. It might use a tool, it might ask a clarifying question, it might just know the answer. It's a whole different ballgame.
So how in the world do you build for this new reality? Well, you don't just sit in a dark room and code by yourself. The best approach, it turns out, is this collaborative loop where you actually work with the AI to build and improve its own tools. The process is pretty straightforward. First, you build a quick and dirty prototype of a tool. Then, you test the heck out of it. But step 3, that's the real game changer.